So today we are going to discuss about causes of muscle weakness, proximal muscle weakness. Okay, so what are the causes? It may be polymyositis, polymyositis, dermatomyositis, or maybe due to myasthenia gravis, and other causes are also like hypothyroid myopathy, statin myopathy. Those drugs also causes myopathy. But remember, polymyalgia rheumatica does not causes muscle weakness. Polymyalgia rheumatica does not cause muscle weakness. In polymyalgia rheumatica there is a stiffness of proximal joints, but there is no muscle weakness. That's why you should remember it. And polymyalgia rheumatica commonly occurs in age greater than 50, and there is association with temporal arteritis, and it is also inflammatory condition. So there may be increased ESR, increased CRP, and it is rapid improvement with steroids. Okay, rapid improvement with glucocorticoids. Okay, and let's now discuss about polymyositis. In polymyositis there may be tenderness of small joints, like this joint there. It may not be swollen, but there can be tenderness. So it is important point, you should remember that tenderness of a small joints can occur. Can occur in polymyositis. Okay, polymyositis. And there is elevated muscle enzymes and autoantibodies like ANA, anti-Jo1 antibody. And I like to tell you about one thing about anti-Jo1 antibody. Interstitial lung disease is common in patients with positive anti-Jo1 antibody. It is also important point that you should remember. Okay, and about fibromyalgia, there is fatigue and widespread muscle pain and tenderness at trigger points, and there may be normal lab studies, but there is no weakness like proximal muscle weakness. It does not occur in fibromyalgia. Okay, so let's wrap up what so far we have discussed. So polymyositis causes progressive painless proximal muscle weakness with elevated muscle enzymes and inflammatory markers. Okay, and peak incidence of polymyositis occurs as 40 to 50. Proximal muscle weakness typically manifests as difficulty climbing stairs, getting into or out of low chair or car, or working with arms overhead like combing hair. Joint pain or swelling may be present. I have already told you, and I am again reiterating it. Joint pain or swelling may be present. Okay, polymyositis can also involve upper esophageal musculature. Okay, and leading to dysphagia, and dysphagia can cause regurgitation and aspiration. Okay, and most patients have detectable autoantibodies like ANA, anti-Jo1, and definitive diagnosis is made by muscle biopsy. And statin myopathy presents with mild muscle pain, although patients may occasionally experience severe myopathy with elevated creatine kinase levels. However, statin myopathy is not classically associated with joint pain and usually occurs within the first few months of therapy. And hypothyroid also causes myopathy. Hypothyroid myopathy, it also presents with increased creatine kinase. So creatine kinase elevation, however, it is typically also associated with myalgia, delayed reflexes, and other symptoms of hypothyroidism. Okay, so if you see, I am giving one example. If TSH is 7 and T3 T4 are normal, let's say. Okay, and patient has increased inflammatory markers like ESR, CRP. Okay, and he has also joint pain, of a small joint pain like this joint pain, but there is no swelling, and T3 T4 is this. So based on this vignette, what do you consider? So far we have discussed the causes of muscle weakness, and he also has, by the way, he also has proximal muscle weakness. So what do you think it is the cause of this muscle weakness? Is it hypothyroidism just because TSH is 7? No, because to tell hypothyroidism there is no delayed reflexes, there is no other symptoms of hypothyroidism, and just because it is subclinical hypothyroidism it does not cause it. Since there is inflammatory markers are raised, so most likely maybe inflammatory myopathy like polymyositis. And I have already told you polymyositis can cause joint pain, like these small joints can involve in polymyositis. And I am again reiterating that polymyalgia rheumatica is very rare in younger patients. I have already told you occurs in age greater than 50 and typically causes stiffness and pain rather than painless weakness. Okay, so no weakness, but there may be stiffness and pain. Okay, so muscle weakness may manifest as difficulty climbing stairs, getting into or out of a chair or car, or walking with arms overhead. Okay, so I am just reiterating what I have already told you so that you don't forget.